Zona Football. We are Wildcats Radio 1290. This is Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Yes, it is. It's a Monday here on the Rich Herrera Show. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Dragon Ball's here. I'm here. It's Box Office Blitz Day. It's the day. Then we pony up and we give you stuff just for watching this radio show, folks. We give you stuff just for spending time with us. We just say, listen, we appreciate you. We love you. We think you're awesome. We think you're great. We think you're fantastic. We think that you're really, okay. You're okay. But we do give you stuff just for listening to us today on the program. So all you have to do is just keep listening. Keep listening, and then once an hour, you're going to get an opportunity. You're going to get an opportunity for you to pick up the phone and call us. Real simple, real easy. Pick up the phone and call us. See, I have these whole group of sound effects over here that when I push the buttons, they're supposed to work, and I go, hey, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call us.
Hello?
Dragon Ball, we've only been on the air for about 10 seconds, and
I'm still getting used to that button. I'll just say it that way. I'm still getting used to that button.
People have been cheering, going crazy instead. You know, now I'm going to try to get through the rest of the program today. Because today's gonna be another one of those tough days for us because it's so stinking hot outside.
Yes.
And I don't think the air conditioning is working in my studio. Can you turn it down and make it the temperature of a meat locker?
A meat locker? I don't know
if that
works.
When you go to Circle K and there's the big beer cooler, I want it the temperature of the beer cooler.
No, see, because what you really want is you want the temperature of the egg and milk department at a Costco. That is like near sub-zero temperatures, it feels like at times. Like that is cold.
That's the best place to be. Give me an EG's. Let me go inside Costco where they have the eggs and all the rest of that, or where they have I think they have vegetables in there too.
Well, they have a couple, but the main one is
Or let me go into a Circle K where they have the beer cooler.
Yes.
And then I should do the show from there.
I don't know if they'd let you do a show inside of a beer cooler. That'd probably go ahead and push some kind of I'm sure there's some law against that. It's some kind of...
I'm not drunk, madam, but you're giving me an idea.
All right, anyway, thanks for joining us on a Monday. It's the Box Office Blitz. What are we giving away today on the Box Office Blitz?
We're giving away some very nice $25 gift cards to Hooters.
Why, are there bad gift cards to Hooters?
No, it's saying it's very nice that you can get $25 to spend on Hooters without any of your money going into their pocket. You get $25 for free, basically.
Hey, can I try? You want me to try this as the broadcast professional that I am?
You go ahead and you take care of it.
All right, here's the deal, folks. You are going to get a chance to win a $25 gift card to Hooters. And all you have to do is listen to this radio program today.
Ooh.
And you'll win a $25 gift card to Hooters to spend on whatever you want. It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
You're having way too much fun with those little buttons.
I'm enjoying the whole new studio. So, again, $25 gift card today. We'll give away this hour, next hour, the hour after that. All you got to do is listen to this radio show. What are you telling me?
Oh, I'm telling the people that watch in, just call us in when we open up the phone lines for it.
I'm sorry that people are so jealous of me, but I can't help it that I'm popular.
People like hanging out with us because we give them stuff, Dragon Ball.
Yep.
All right. So did you have a nice weekend?
Yes, I had a good weekend. Got to see Thor: Love and Thunder, and like you said, it's an okay movie. Wouldn't necessarily say it's groundbreaking, but it was a good movie.
It's good. It's good. I mean, I'm going to see it once. It's not like Top Gun that I've seen 7 times, 8 times. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At this point now, I've already pre-ordered it, by the way.
Yeah, you mentioned you had pre-ordered it for streaming, and so this Top Gun has basically become your LeBron James. Not 5, not 6, not 7.
I'm just going to keep going.
Just going to keep watching
and going and going. So anyway, that's all on the agenda for today. It was a weird weekend for us because if you listen to the show on Friday, my son came by. We said goodbye. He left. He's going out to sea. 47 days he'll be on a training ship, and then he'll get sent either to Northern Europe, to Southeast Asia, or to the Middle East after that. And they'll finish his ship training, go back to the academy, and then next year he'll go out in a destroyer or an aircraft carrier for 8 months as part of his training. So, do I tell the real story of how my weekend went? Because my wife's listening. She's got my car, and I have to rely on her to pick me up from work. So do you want me to tell you really what happened this weekend, or should I lie and say it was really peaceful and really chill?
What is the best story to tell that will not get you looking for a hitchhiker or asking me for a ride to get home?
I don't think it's really up to me. Listen, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for this radio show.
Right.
Dive.
If I've got to go into the drink just to make this radio show work, I will.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do you want to hear the unvarnished truth of what it was like in my house this weekend? Or should we just get to the show and then I'll tell you later?
You know what? For right now, let's go ahead and break down the show, and then you can break down your opportunity to get home safe.
All right, there you go. Let's see what's rattling around in my big old head today then.
Warning. The following segment might trigger some listeners, and 1290 does not take responsibility for the following content.
What the hell is going on?
It's time for the list as we explore the sick, twisted mind of our host, Rich Herrera,
And that's when things got bad.
and the list of things he is thinking about in that huge size 8 Cro-Magnum head of his.
Look at the size of that boy's head. That's like an orange on a toothpick.
You're gonna give the boy a complex.
Well, that's a huge noggin. Has its own weather system.
Well, it does have it's a pretty big size 8 head, but all is quiet, I guess. Let's start with that. Let's start with what's going on rattling around in my head. It was very nice that my weekend was uneventful work-wise because the Pac-12 and everything was quiet on the Western Front. All was quiet on the Western Front of college football realignment. We didn't get any stories. We didn't get anything from USC. We didn't get anything from UCLA, Oregon, all the rest. Everything is just kind of status quo for now. And I guess that's good, but you let your guard down at your own risk, because I'm sitting here literally with my phone in my hand, every 10 seconds picking it up, looking on all the social media channels to see what's going to happen, because you just never know what's going to happen and who's going to come out next. So, again, let your guard down at your own risk. But right now, nothing's changed. The Pac-10, I'm going to start calling it the Pac-10. Brian called it that last week. I'll call it again, the Pac-10. The Pac-10 seems like they're pretty solid. The Pac-10 seems like they're going to stick together. Maybe we'll see some expansions, and I'm going to break everything down and give you the latest update coming up here in just a bit. So anyway, let your guard down at your own risk, but everything's kind of status quo right now as far as college football realignment. What else went on this weekend? The MLB All-Star Game rosters were announced. Diamondbacks setup man Joe Mantiply will be the lone representative so far for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Here's Torey Lovello announcing that Mantiply is going to represent the Diamondbacks in the Midsummer Classic at Dodger Stadium.
This is going to give everybody incredible pleasure. This is a story of perseverance, belief in times when things aren't going your way. A couple of different organizations gave up on him, and luckily he landed in ours. Our recipient and our all-star, who's going to make us unbelievably proud, is Joe Mantiply.
Joe Mantiply will rep the Arizona Diamondbacks in the Midsummer Classic. Good for him. Good for him. It'll be at Dodger Stadium. You know what, though? I was thinking about this when the All-Star ballots were being announced. I miss the Gillette paper ballots. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dragon Ball?
I recall them.
Where you used to go and you punch the chads.
Okay. So
right? The manual ballots that you would stuff when you went to a Tucson Toros game or you went to a Diamondback game?
When you, well, I don't know if anyone was stuffing them. I think you're thinking about the time when you and the Oakland Athletics were trying to get Giambi into the All-Star game.
When I did get Jason Giambi into the All-Star game.
When you did.
I didn't try. I succeeded. Now, what I'm talking about though is you used to be able to go to the ball game, and the ushers would walk around and they'd have ballots in their hands. Ballots. Who wants an All-Star ballot? Yeah. The first time I went to a game and I got one as a kid, I get to vote. This is like a precursor. This teaches you in America it's good to vote. It's the best get out the vote we've ever had in this country. Teaching kids your voice matters. Take this ballot, fill it out, and you can help choose the All-Stars. I took it as a sign of maturity. I took it as a sign of, listen, my voice matters. I'm important. I took it as something important. And then later, when I started stuffing the ballot box, I felt like I lived in Chicago. Vote early, vote often, Mayor Daley used to tell everybody. But I thought it was cool. And then a couple years ago, some computer geek goes, I could just have everybody vote on their smartphone. And then I could capture all their data and I could use it for dastardly deeds. So they got, why are you rolling your eyes at me?
I just think that, like, you describing it, again, what was the word you used to describe this voting process?
Dastardly deeds.
Oh, no, but you were saying it was important?
It was important. You get to show your voice as a fan. Listen, here's the deal about the All-Star game. The only decent All-Star game that we have in sports, let's be honest, is the baseball All-Star game. What, you think the NBA All-Star game or the NHL All-Star game aren't jokes?
No, I'm just thinking about another
The
All-Star
Pro Bowl?
game. I'm just thinking of another All-Star game that happened this weekend. And
What's that?
The WNBA All-Star game
Did
happened.
I even know?
Did you see the MVP trophy that
No.
went? Okay.
Why?
It's really sad. People looked it up. The trophy's worth $18.
How did wait a minute.
It's a generic trophy that someone bought.
I didn't even know they had an All-Star game this weekend.
Yeah. I felt so bad when I saw those tweets about that. I was just like, man.
Well, I don't. Okay, first of all. Okay, let me bring this up about Twitter then. You saw the whole deal blowing up between Elon Musk and Twitter because they figured out, oh, listen, all those people we've been following on Twitter that have these huge, ginormous followings?
The bots.
They're all bots.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just say this right now as a blue checkmark person, which makes me better than everybody else in town.
Right.
Okay, I've got an old school blue check mark. It's not just like I got it last week. I've had a check mark for a while. That makes me important. That makes me more important than everybody else in town, including the mayor, who should be taking telephone calls from me because I got a blue check mark and she doesn't. Does she have a blue check mark?
No.
No, I think I would grandfather her in the check mark race, right? So that makes me important. Twitter's not real, Dragon Ball. Twitter is not real. Shall I say it one more time? Twitter's not real. And everybody who says, well, according to you, no, Twitter's not real. Twitter is a bunch of nerds on their smartphones tweeting at people. Twitter's not real. Don't let Twitter rule your life. Because most of the people that have these huge followings, most of the followings out there, most of the stuff out there, it's not real, Dragon Ball. It's not real. So what were they saying? Some smartlick looked it up. Boy, that trophy looks cheesy. Let me see if I can get the same one at Things Remembered. It cost $18. Is that basically the story?
Basically.
Did the guy find out exactly and do his journalistic homework to find out who bought the trophy, who was responsible for it, and show me the receipt that it was an actually $18 trophy? Or they just say, oh, it looks cheesy on TV. Let me screenshot it and see if I can get a bunch of clicks.
They looked up silver trophy cup silver on Google, like, buy for sale.
Okay.
And they found
guess what?
They found the exact same trophy for like $17.99.
Okay, well, guess what? That trophy is now worth more than $17.95 because it's the WNBA All-Star Game trophy. Okay? If I give you a bat and it's plain, and then I engrave
Louisville Slugger or something.
Louisville Slugger and Derek Jeter's name on it, you know how much that bat's now worth? 20 times what it was before.
Right.
Okay? Twitter's not real. Stop paying attention to all those dorks.
But the WNBA All-Star Game happened, and again, Major League Baseball's All-Star Game.
So
I
there's
would
only
argue that's
one
probably
legitimate All-Star game.
That's probably the only legitimate one
It's
left.
the only one. It barely. Un muy poquito legitimate.
Would you say that the East-West Shrine Bowl, would that constitute an All-Star game?
I
Because
don't
college
know.
All-Stars?
No, because I don't even think that. I wouldn't consider that to be an All-Star game. I consider that to be a combine workout. I
Okay.
consider that to be a scrimmage because we're not like, woohoo, let's go Pac-12 against all the Eastern Conference people, whoever you happen to. Well, wait a minute. Now it's going to be the Big Ten and the Pac-12. Well, no, it's only going to be 2/18 of the Big Ten, Pac-12 Mountain West versus the ACC and the Southeastern Conference. But Texas and Oklahoma are sitting in the middle, so I don't know if they're East or West. I don't know.
There's
I
also
don't
that
know.
one. There's also that one Ivy League center that made the
Yeah.
Eastern team. So
no, so the East-West Shrine game, the Blue and Gray Bowl, those are more scrimmages for tape. I don't
Okay.
think anybody really has a rooting interest for one over the other.
Right.
Go Blue. I'm not going to root for the Gray. Right? So as far as that goes, the Pro Bowl's a joke.
Yes, it is.
The Pro Bowl's a joke. If you've got to eliminate plays on defense because everybody's fat and out of shape because they haven't played football in 5 weeks, it's a joke. The NBA All-Star Game. What's the average score of the NBA All-Star Game? Like 835 to 729? There's no defense.
Only if you play it on rookie difficulty with a 12-minute quarter timer. That's an NBA 2K joke.
NBA All-Star Game's a joke. And you can't even go East-West anymore because there's nobody cares,
No.
right? Today it'll be Team Steph versus Team LeBron. They both play in the West in the same conference. I don't care. Let them play together or let them play against each other.
They're the top vote getters. That's all that matters.
It's dumb. It's dumb. And for La Ligue Nationale de la Hockey, what do they do for their All-Star Game?
I think they're now doing it where I think it's a 3-on-3 tournament, just with certain teams from each division.
If you have to come up with a gimmick for your All-Star Game, just stop. Just give the awards out. Give them a ring. Give them a little check. Give them a T-shirt. Don't make me watch it. Please.
Don't make me watch.
Please don't make me watch it.
No one's taping you to the chair to force you to watch
How
it.
do you know? You ever been to my house?
Yeah, well, considering what you might have to do when you give us the full story about what happened your weekend, you may be taped to the chair.
Let me go back to something. Please, Major League Baseball, bring back those little ballots. They were fun.
Yeah.
They were engaging. Kids would sit there with their parents. Dad, who should I pick for second base? You actually got to learn about the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this guy is. Dad, who's this guy? I've never heard of him before. Son, that's Bo Jackson. Who? He was a Heisman Trophy winner. He plays football and baseball. Oh, I like him. How do you think we discovered? Nobody's picking up their smartphone and going, hey, Dad, who's this Jock Peterson guy? You just look it up yourself. It just cuts down the communication. It doesn't sell the game. And the only reason they did it is because they were able to sell a sponsorship to go along with it. I am on a roll today, folks. I am on a roll. But here's the other part. You know what I'm really tired of the All-Star Game? Snubs. All-Star Game snubs.
Okay, explain this. What are you tired about with this?
I'm tired of people complaining about All-Star Game snubs.
Oh, okay.
So Rodon from the Giants didn't make the All-Star Game right away. So his fiance's out there tweeting, "Oh, who's got the best war out there?" Dude, he's gonna make the All-Star Game. Here's the deal. It used to be, well, who do they snub? Who do the fans not vote for? Who do they snub? You know, back in the day when the Pittsburgh Pirates were good, your team, right? You're a Pirates fan?
Yes.
They just vote all Pittsburgh. We are family. And then all the Pittsburgh Pirates would get to go. All right, so maybe Mike Schmidt should have gone over Bill Matlock at third base back in the 1970s. But the way it is now and the way players are, the way people get hurt, I really don't know if there's anybody who is truly snubbed. I think if more than anything else, there's people that make the All-Star Game that probably don't belong on the All-Star roster.
But would you argue that the people that you would designate that are the ones who make the snubs.
What?
The people that you're saying that they're probably getting in the All-Star game when they shouldn't be getting in.
Right.
Meanwhile, there are people that they're saying, oh, this guy should have made the All-Star game.
Well, he's going to make the All-Star game because here's what happens. Here's what happens, David. I actually called you by your given name.
Oh, okay.
Now you know.
Now you're serious.
Now you know I'm serious.
Now you're serious.
Now I'm serial. Now you know I'm serial. The guys that don't make it right away, they always get at it. Because somebody's going to come up lame. Somebody's going to go on the injured list. Somebody's going to say, I don't want to play. Somebody's going to pull a hamstring. Somebody's going to start on Sunday and won't be able to play on Tuesday. Believe me, everybody who thinks they're snubbed when it first comes out, they usually get added to the roster 9 times out of, 9 times. And then nobody remembers after you're pouting on Twitter that you didn't make the All-Star game. Nobody, before guys didn't make it, they got snubbed. Okay, that's legit. Everybody who deserves to go is going to make it. And again, there's guys that should make it. Do you think that every team should have a representative?
I do. I believe every team should have at least one representative.
Why?
Because no one team is that bad.
Really?
I believe so.
Really? Do you want me to? I got a couple teams.
I mean, I think the Orioles they've had a pretty good run recently.
The Orioles won a couple games?
Yeah, they deserve at least one All-Star representative.
Come on, defend it.
I just think that it's just, again, there's at least one person, regardless of position, that has at least done enough to make themselves stand out among the thousands of players among the MLB on every team.
Stop.
I just think that's the case. There's no way.
Okay, stop. There's no the MLB. You realize it. It's Major League Baseball. I hate that. That's one of my biggest faux pas.
There's no way that
the MLB is not a real thing. It's like he drove in 3 RBIs.
Right.
3 runs batted in. Come on, you're the guy who corrects me. There's the National Football League, the National Basketball Association, the NHL. There's no the Major League Baseball.
Well, there's the major leagues,
but there's no the MLB.
It just ends up just completing itself. But
Kansas City's 33-52. Do they deserve somebody?
They've got at least one good hitter on that team.
Cincinnati's 32-54. Do they deserve anybody? Colorado's 38-48. Do they deserve anybody? By the way, I'm just messing with you. I do think every team deserves to have an All-Star because every fan deserves to root and have an interest to watch your guy play in the Midsummer Classic. That was just me messing with you. All right, I got more that I'll get to. But I still got to tell the story of why this weekend was just so stressful for me. Oh, my gosh. Between my son and my wife trying to pack for him leaving for five months, I think he's gone.
Ooh.
Honey, you really need... No, I don't want that, Mom. No, I don't want... Oh, my God. Oh. I think I do need a drink. All right, we're going to get into... I'm going to give you an update on realignment in Pac-12, where everything stands as of today. That's coming up next. I'm Rich Dragon Ball. Coming up just a little bit, we're going to give away a gift card to Hooters. Make sure you stick around. This is 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Koloko. Follow grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellas. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ball game. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big.
Pulling on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Hebert, they just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
On Wildcats Radio 1290.
Dragon Ball, it's 108 today. Right now, it's 108 degrees. The high was 111.
Aren't you happy you're indoors?
No wonder I'm hot in here. I feel bad now. for me whining and complaining. People out there, we don't sweat in Tucson. It's too dry.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Today we might sweat a little bit.
Oh, no, I just mean like we don't sweat. It's like, I beg to differ. I sweat all the time.
But it's just a personal thing with you.
That's a personal choice.
Like if you ever lived down south in the humidity, holy cow. It's like take this heat and then let him hit you in the face with a sledgehammer.
Oh, man.
You would be the sweatiest Betty. You'd be a sweaty Betty if you lived down in Georgia.
The few times that I've made little vacations out to like Miami, oh my God, it's like getting smacked with a wet towel every time I walk outside, and I just like start dripping.
Hey, let me remind everybody, we've got Tucson's Top Cat. The brackets are going on right now. We're the Final Four. You have until tomorrow at midnight to vote. Steve Kerr versus Gronk. Sean Elliott versus Chuck Cecil. Kerr's just trouncing Gronk right now, 100%. Nobody's voted for poor Gronk. And Sean and Chuck Cecil are knotted at 50 apiece.
I'm telling you, this is going to be the day.
You know what? I think Chuck Cecil might win the whole darn thing.
He's going to pull away. I give it
I'm looking to see what Caesars is going to do with their with the board. In fact, I think they're taking this off the board of the betting. Anyway.
Probably.
That's coming up on Wildcats Radio 1290.com. Vote to see who's Tucson's Top Cat. All right, let's do it. Let's give away a gift card to Hooters.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
We feel that right away. It's just refreshing.
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies.
Surely you can't be serious.
And more.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. Good luck from Wildcats Radio 1290.
Your karaoke of the voiceover was a little weak.
It's a little weak.
You haven't done this for a while.
The box office blitz we haven't done in a bit.
All right, so here's the deal. Call right now, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. We will take caller number.
Give me number 10.
Caller number 10 right now. That means start dialing, 520-848-1290. Caller number 10, you want a gift card to Hooters. Coming up, I will tell you where we are and update you on college football realignment. That's next here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Koloko. Follow grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellis. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The Locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball. Down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will
as of right now, former Wildcat and Olympic volleyball player Kim Glass was recently attacked by a homeless man, according to a video on her social media account out in Los Angeles. She did say that she expects her vision to be okay after her injuries were recently treated, so we're wishing her the very best. And the Suns took their first loss against the Washington Wizards in the Summer League yesterday. Also, big man for Phoenix, Duop Riath out of Australia, had to leave the game with an ankle injury. The NBA is scheduled to make a vote tomorrow that will make a decision on whether or not to include the recent play-in tournament as a permanent fixture for the rest of the league history. And the ketchup bottle will officially be emptied out for the Steelers, as Heinz Field will now be renamed as Acrisure Stadium, a fintech based out of Michigan. And that's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's the Monday edition of the Rich Herrera Radio Show. We are actually able to relax over the weekend. Who saw? You're able to actually sit and relax and not have to worry about what's going on in college football. It was a little weird. Everybody was sitting there going, what's happening now? What's going to happen next? What's on the minds of the Big Ten? What's the Big 12 going to do next?
What are all the regions meeting for today?
Yes.
Whatever tweaks your freak, pal.
No, they didn't tweak any of their freaks this weekend. Let me give you an update of what's going on in college football right now. Here's where we stand today. Folks, no news is good news. Shall I say that one more time? No news is good news when it comes to college football realignment. No other shoes are scheduled to drop. So let me throw this out at you. First and foremost, the erroneous report that the corner schools, that Arizona State, Utah, and Colorado were making a beehive to the Big 12 turned out to be a bunch of malarkey and fallacy and bad reporting. The story early was that they were meeting, they were talking. That rumor has been slapped down like nobody else's business. Now, what probably happened is people started whispering, people started talking. Hey, listen, if I break up with my girlfriend, would you want to talk to me, sweetheart? Hey, listen, pal. No, not unless you're absolutely like free and clear. I don't do that. It's like a relationship, right? Hey, I see you. You like me. I like you. Yeah, but you've got a girlfriend. Yeah, kind of gets in the way. But that's okay if you're USC, UCLA. You'll still keep talking to somebody else even if you're in that relationship. Does this remind you of what is it? Stormbreaker and how do you say Thor's hammer?
Oh, Mjolnir.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Mjolnir. Hey, Thor's hammer, he had this type of thing with Jane, and if you saw Thor: Love and Thunder, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, good news is it looks like George Kliavkoff is going to be able to keep the remaining Pac-10 schools united. Now, there was rumors that Arizona State, and the other two schools were going to jump to the Big 12. That, I think, has been disproven. Then there was the rumor that Oregon and Washington were going to try to parlay a partnership to get into the Big 12. Well, into the Big 10. Pardon me. I get Big 10, Big 12 confused. Hopefully, the one thing that's going to come of this is we get rid of the Big 10 and the Big 12, and they can just have their own silly names that don't share a first name. It's like the Chris's in fanboy movies. Chris Pratt,
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Is there another one? Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, that's another one.
So Chris Pine is Captain Kirk, right?
Yes.
Chris Pratt is Star-Lord.
Well, he's also Jurassic Park man now.
He's also Jurassic Park man, and he's got this new Netflix show. Is it Netflix?
He's also going to be Super Mario.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, he's got this Amazon Prime show, The Terminal List. Really good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy. I've been binge watching that. Really good. But intense. Like, normally, like, when you watch TV shows, do you know what's going to happen before they happen?
No.
Like, you can't figure out what's going to happen. Like, if you watch a crime drama, you can't figure out, like, 5 minutes into who's going to be
in that situation, yes, because it's always like you can really, like, if a show doesn't do a good job of hiding who the red herring is, like, you can pick them out really easily. I
always look for this one little scene, like, okay, there's a reason why they put that in there for that character and no other reason, because it doesn't fit with where the storyline's going.
Right.
Like, they'll show somebody and they'll show a woman and she's she's married, but she's missing her engagement ring as she's combing her hair. Meaning maybe it's not the same person, or just some little thing like that, right?
Yeah. Little details.
She gets into her own car and she has to move the seat. That means somebody else was driving the car. And then you turns out, well, the murderer actually drove her car before. They do this in all the Murder, She Wrotes.
Oh, yeah.
Or my wife...
Columbo.
My wife watches those awful Hallmark movies.
Yes.
And there's one that we were watching this weekend, Murder, She Baked. I know.
Cooking?
No, she owns a cupcake cafe, and she's dating a police detective, and she solves murder mysteries in this little town in Vermont or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
They're all the same. They're all the same. But, again, I watch so much sports that every once in a while I have to acquiesce the television, and she gets to watch that. Or for some reason, she watches a lot of Home Shopping Network. And she goes, oh, that's just to keep the noise down in the background. I'm like, seriously, just watch videos on YouTube or something. But anyway, now I'm going down this Dragon Ball rat hole that I wasn't supposed to. Anyway, oh, I know. We were going to Big Ten. Please, Big 12, change your name. Big Ten, change your name. You're not the Big Ten anymore, traditionally. You're not the Big 12 anymore. Change your name, just like the Chris's should all change their name from Pratt Helmsworth. Helmsworth?
Oh, Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, and Chris Pine. Did you notice who did the cameos inside Thor, Love and Thunder?
Well, I know that there was Matt Damon.
Matt
was
Damon
back in
was
there.
one. And who else? Who was the other one? Hemsworth brother Liam.
Oh, Liam Hemsworth. Yeah.
And Melissa McCarthy.
I also noticed that James Bond was in there.
Who?
Anthony not
James Bond.
No, the old guy, the guy who used to play James Bond back in like the 90s. He was in GoldenEye.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Yes.
He was in there?
Yeah, wasn't he Odin?
No.
Or
Odin.
Remember in the play you're talking about?
Oh, I don't know because it's uncredited.
Right.
But
I think it was him. I recognize his
Zeus.
voice.
Zeus was
Gladiator.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
And I will not confirm nor deny that I was Chris Hemsworth body double for the scene inside with all the gods. I will not. People have been talking on Twitter.
You can't. Don't be spoiling the movie.
People
there,
on Twitter have said,
we're a spoiler-free zone here.
When Zeus pointed at Thor and all of Thor's clothes came off, they had a body double, and there are people that were saying, I think that might be Rich Herrera. I am not going to confirm, nor will I deny that I was his body double. Anyway, let's go back to what we were really supposed to be talking about. Good news is, no news is good news. Pac-10 seems like they're sticking together. But Phil Knight, there's reports out there from CBS that Phil Knight was cold calling into last week, sometime last week, asking to see if he could find a home in the Southeastern Conference or the Big Ten for the University of Oregon. So that's not good because I told you there's just a few players that are going to decide the future of college football. He's one of them. But apparently he's been stymied. The Southeastern Conference, Greg Stanke, who's their commissioner, says we're staying where we are right now. And the reason being is he's already got the biggest two collaborators in the breakup and the realignment in Texas and Oklahoma. Texas drove that. Thank you very much, Longhorns, for messing all this up to begin with. Now, is the SEC sitting out there? If they respond back to what the Big Ten has done, it's going to come to the demise of college football. And the SEC presidents and athletic directors and the commissioner do not want that blood on their hands. If somebody's going to blow this up, they don't want to be considered the greedy sons of a gun. Thank you. Almost got myself there.
I was going to say,
get the dump button right there.
Get the dump button ready to go.
Yeah, they don't want that at all.
Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash.
Nope, they don't want any of that right now. What they're saying is, I can just sit here. I'm looking pretty good. I've already got my new media deal. I don't need to do anything else. What they're leaving it to is if the Big Ten wants to poach somebody else, then all of that is going to be on their hands and no one else's. So Stanke says he's staying put. The Big Ten has given the Heisman, as you will, to Washington and Oregon. Not so much Washington, but to Oregon, they definitely have said, chill out. We're not ready. Notre Dame's sitting out there just looking around like, hey, we're the prettiest girl out here who wants to go on a date with me. They're not interested in moving anytime in the near future. The ACC and the Pac-12 are talking in a roundabout way about an alliance, which I hope is better than the alliance they had with the Big Ten and Kevin Warren. The ACC is in a jam. Their media rights don't expire until 2035. By that time, it's going to be obsolete. They're going to be like the Pac-12 is today. It's behooving upon them to find a way to expand their rights and build more money for their conference, and that might be an alliance with the Pac-12, getting the Pac-12 on an ESPN platform along with them so they could do 10 a.m. kickoffs our time and 7 p.m. kickoffs our time, so that way they can give ESPN and that platform a full day's worth of college football. We'll see what happens right there. Notre Dame's just sitting there kind of waiting, chilling. Meanwhile, the Pacific 10 Conference, and I'll call it that, the Pacific 10 Conference says that we're right now in a exclusive 30-day negotiation, right, because they opened up their negotiations for their new television contract, and right now they're sitting there listening to what Fox wants to offer to them, and they're sitting to listen to what ESPN wants to offer to them, and they'll evaluate what the conference is worth at this point. I think that we'll see this play out. My prediction is, and this is just my prediction, I think we get to the end of the 30 days. By the time we get to the end of the 30 days, we'll know rock solid for sure that the Pac-10 is going to stick together as we have it right now. Here's the other part. The Pac-12 has to decide. They're looking at about $35 million per school coming to each school. If they add anybody, that means they got to chop up that contract a little bit more. So is San Diego State going to bring $30 million plus to the table? Because if they bring less than that, then it's not worth letting them in. Is Boise State or Las Vegas or any of the rest of these going to bring in more than that? Nobody in the Pac-10 office knows for sure right now. In fact, maybe I'll have a dollar jar in here every time I call it the Pac-12. Just out of spite, I'm going to start calling it the Pac-10. I wonder if I'll get in trouble when we go to Pac-12 Media Day if I call it the Pac-10.
Rich, we were just discussing this on Friday where we were this close to getting you to the acceptance level of your 5 stages of grief. I feel like you're going back to being angry.
I'm down. No, I'm totally down for the Pac-10. I'm over them. The Bruins and the Trojans, I'm over them. Good. Go play in the Big Ten, and good luck, UCLA.
You sound like such a jilted lover right now. It is so bad. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. It like every single man listening to this show right now knows that tone of voice because that's the same thing that our girlfriends and wives say. Go enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Have the time with your friends.
Have you ever ran into any of your exes?
I don't have any exes.
I have some. Shall I tell which is a safer story for me to tell on the radio? About my exes or talk about
your weekend. Talk about
how crazy my weekend was.
Talk about your weekend. Don't talk about your exes.
Listen, I will do whatever it takes for this radio audience right now.
Don't do that.
Okay. So
as your
you want your No, I'm just go for it. Let's just go for it. Come on.
No. But no, I mean you want to see UCLA and USC.
This school is about combat. There are no points for second place.
Let's just go for it. Come on, man.
We want to see USC and UCLA succeed with
air
quotes.
No, we don't. We want them to fail miserably.
Succeed with air quotes. We want them to succeed in what they hope to do. Crash and burn. But in the end, I mean, what is it going to be like when we get to Pac-12 Media Day? That's still a question left to be asked.
No, I'm just saying right now, if you're the University of Southern California and you're the UCLA Bruins, what makes you think you're going to be able to roll in there and be and rule the roost to be champions?
No.
You haven't done it here in the Pac-12. Let's be candid. You've underperformed at both schools for so long in football, especially the University of Southern California. I'll just throw an elbow at you right now. You underperform, and you've actually done a poor job of representing the flagship of Pac-12 football. When's the last time you won? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's in the National Football League, been to a Super Bowl.
2
Super Bowls.
Won,
and then didn't give Marshawn Lynch the ball and lost the other. But since then, USC, you haven't done anything. You've taken UCLA's Final Four money. But what have you done? Not much. Do you really think you roll in there? Texas, Oklahoma, I've already said this. You're going to walk in there and get pasted. Think about this. How much did Nebraska think, I'm going to go join the Big Ten and watch me just roll in here? What have you done? Nothing. Here's the look I want to have on the Trojans and Bruins face. You want to hear a story?
Go give me a story.
I had this girlfriend.
Oh, no.
I had this girlfriend back in the day in San Francisco. And I liked her an awful lot. Not as much as I love my wife, but I liked her an awful lot. She broke up with me. And I saw her once. And I told her, you know what? I said, years from now, I stole this line. I said, years from now, you're going to be sitting there, you're going to be wondering, how come I don't have a nice guy around? And I'm going to say, you had one, and you kicked it into the curb. So I want you to remember this moment. Years from now, you're going to be drinking margaritas, drunk one night in your mid-30s, wondering why my life turned out to be the way it was, and go, how come I don't have anybody that cares about me? You did, and you blew it, sweetheart. There is no net on this program today. None, is there?
We can be as petty as we want to be.
So here's the best part. Years later, I'm at a ball game, and I'm signing autographs. I used to sign autographs.
Right.
Like, I got my own. Francisco made me a very nice card. I have my own baseball card. You can buy it on eBay. So I'm there at a baseball game, and I'm signing autographs. And this guy walks up, hey, a big fan of yours, Rich. Oh, hey, so I'm signing an autograph. He gave me a baseball. I'm signing it. Hey, nice meeting you, buddy. And I look, and there's this girl pulling him by the shoulder. And I kind of look up, and guess who it was?
Oh, no.
My ex.
Ooh.
Her new man. This is like the Taylor Swift song. Showed up with hella good hair. Her current boyfriend was a huge fan of mine. And was getting my autograph, and I saw, and he's asking me for an autograph. She's tugging at his shoulder, dragging him away, hoping that I don't see her. I looked up and I said hi to her. How you doing? Is this your guy? I shook his hand. I said, hey, she's a great gal. You guys look awesome together. And they both walked away. If she could shoot fire out of her eyes, if she could shoot thunder and lightning out of her eyes like Thor, I would have been dead right there on the spot.
I bet. I absolutely believe that.
Okay, I don't know why I told that story. That's just going to get me in trouble when I get home.
It absolutely is going to get you. I tried to stop you from doing it.
You did, but I just said to heck with it.
We could have just stayed talking about how USC has underperformed since Carroll, and I could make the comment that UCLA hasn't won a national championship since 1954.
I'm already getting
the last time
messages.
that the UCLA Bruins won the conference was back in 1998 when Deshaun Foster was the running back. Like, that's how far back they have to go to be relevant in football.
All right, let's just end the program. Let's just end this part of the program right now. I'm going to move on to USC, UCLA a little bit later, but let's just stop.
For your own safety.
I'm looking. If you're watching the stream,
you've got that phone ready to go as soon as we get out of here.
Hey, honey, where would you like me to take you to dinner tonight? No, don't worry about cooking. I'll take. All right, anyway, we'll continue with you. This is 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellis, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream.
Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Pga Tour Superstore, Tucson's Pga Tour Superstore. Yeah, lucky we are to have a Pga Tour Superstore right here in our own community. Here's the deal. They have the largest, the best selection of clubs, golf balls, apparel, all the accessories you need, golf bags. They got it all. You know, it's funny. I was looking. I can't decide. They've got a really cool University of Arizona golf bag in there. I play Callaway's. There's a great Callaway golf bag in there. I'm in the market for a new bag. And here's the best part, because I'm going to use my own hookup. If you're looking for a new bag right now, and bags are pretty expensive, got great everyday prices at Pga Tour Superstore, but I'll take it one step further. If you mention me or Wildcats Radio 1290, one of the two, here's what you get. $20 off a purchase of $100 or more. $50 off a purchase of $250 or more. Hey, listen, I'll take that right now. You can tell your wife, hey, I'm going to get a new golf bag. Listen, I've got a hookup. Oh, then go ahead. Pga Tour Superstore, located in Oracle and Liverlost. Again, if you're looking for new golf shoes, Nike, Adidas, Echo, Puma, New Balance, Skechers, they got it all. Golf balls, Titleist Pro V1s all the way down to Bridgestone. Wilson's the kind I play. Drivers from Ping, Callaway, TaylorMade, Cobra, Clothing, Black Clover, Travis Matthew, Nike, Under Armour, Puma, Barstool Sports. Listen, don't go out to play golf dressed like Dragon Ball. What are you wearing today?
Today it is just a traditional polo with some blue jeans. I've got a little
no.
I got a little shark
Listen,
thing.
You would look really good in some new Travis Matthew.
That would be nice.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? You can go in there, and I'll even let you use my hookup. $20 off a purchase of $100, $50 off a purchase of $250 more. Only at Pga Tour Superstore. Shop with the pros at Tucson's Pga Tour Superstore. Home for golf pros and beginners like me.
Can I get real buttons rather than these snap-ons?
Yes. You look sharp. You look really sharp. By the way, speaking of wanting to help you out, here's the deal. Listen, my wife and I were going through the checkbooks today. She's like, I'm like, don't worry, I got a bunch of shows coming up on CBS, so we could pay for all this ridiculous amount of money we had to pay to buy all the gear for rigs to go out to sea. I know right now things are tight. I get it. When I bought my car, I think it was $32 to fill it up if it was just like bone dry. Because I let my car get down to like the light coming on. Oh, man, I'm going to put gas in my car. Now it was $80 to fill up my car.
Yep.
We're all dealing with it right now, but I've got just a little bit of help coming your way from a sweet deal. El Mesquite Grill in Taqueria. It's located inside the DoubleTree by Hilton downtown next to TCC. You like to go have dinner in there. Let's say you do something stupid like tell a story about your ex-girlfriend on the radio, and your wife hears it, and she was listening, and I am in trouble. How are you going to get out of trouble? How about taking her to dinner? And here's the thing that she's going to love. You got a great deal. You're going to get a $50 gift card for just $25. So no matter what stupid thing you do this week, you can get out of trouble, and she's not going to yell at you for spending a ton of money.
That's a good deal.
Friday, 8:30 a.m., Wildcats Radio 1290.com. You can get a $25 gift card to El Mesquite Grill in Taqueria for $50 gift card for just $25. Thanks to us and me trying to get you out of trouble.
That's such a good deal. You might even call it a sweet deal.
It is going to be very, very sweet. By the way, there's a fascinating article on ESPN.com about the Bruins and Trojans and how all this came down. Some administrators have used the word hypocrite when it comes to the Trojans and how they've been plotting and planning this for a year. They were plotting and planning this for a year, and guess who was not in the conversation when they first started this? The Bruins.
Oh,
the Bruins are coming along lately. This article is amazing. It describes how underhanded and duplicitous the USC Trojans were. And Mike Bond, their athletic director, and Carol Folt, I believe, is the president of the university, how they've been plotting and planning this for over a year. And when they're standing there with the rest of their brethren, oh, we're all for one, one for all, and all for one, and we're all going to be the very best friends we'll always be. Yeah.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah, you were not our friends. The article also points out that the UCLA Bruins are the paupers of the Pac-12. $600 million in the hole. Part of it is, a lot of it is COVID because Los Angeles and the Bay Area shut down harder than everybody else. So they went a whole year with no revenue from football at the Rose Bowl or Pauley Pavilion for men's basketball. Then they took a hit. I remember I mentioned this. Nobody else had mentioned this. I was the first. You tell me if I'm wrong because you're keeping up to all this, right? The article talked about how the Under Armour deal and Under Armour walking out on their deal with UCLA was devastating to their athletic department. Devastating to their athletic department. So their deal, you know, they were an Under Armour school. And it was a pretty big deal when they became an Under Armour school. Well, Under Armour, when the pandemic hit, started backing out because they just weren't able to do anything. They completely backed out. And the amount of money that they lost, I didn't realize how big of a deal it was. That, I got it right here. the UCLA Bruins had lost. Let me see. It's their Under Armour deal right here. I got it right here. I actually saved it because I wanted to share it with you. It was like over, let's see. I know I have it here somewhere. Okay, here's what it was. I'm quoting from the article here. Setting aside the Cal ties, UCLA's move to the Big Ten, especially with the league on the brink of a historic media rights deal, is easy to understand. The LA Times reported in January that UCLA's athletic department posted a record $62.5 million deficit for the 2021 fiscal year, bringing the department's 3-year debt to $102 million. The inability to host fans during the 2020-2021 football and basketball seasons, coupled with the limited revenue from playing at the Rose Bowl and an Under Armour agreement reneging on a 15-year, $280 million shoe contract, left UCLA in dire financial straits. So they lost $280 million on that shoe deal with Under Armour. Now think about how much they would have sold with UCLA. Remember when they went to the Final Four? Gonzaga was in that Final Four. Houston was in that Final Four. They weren't able to recoup any of that. Remember, Cronin was wearing Johnny O gear instead of Under Armour.
That's right. You mentioned this, and I was like, I didn't even cop that he wasn't wearing any kind of like real sponsored gear.
And I remember, and so, all right, I'm a dork. I'm a geek. I'm a fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
And I pay attention to logos. And I ask friends of mine that are firemen. Like, if you walk into a building, do you look to see where the fire alarms are and the sprinklers? Because that's what if you're a fire inspector, you go in, you walk in and go, oh, there are sprinklers in here. I have a buddy of mine who's a civil engineer, and he walks into a building and looks up at the joists and the walls and the load-bearing walls to see if the building's safe. Right? Like
that's someone who really loves their job.
Well, no, I don't think you love your job. You just can't turn it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Mission in San Diego is one of my favorite places to go to church. I'm Catholic. I like going to church. And I told him, oh, yeah, I like going down to the Mission. He goes, yeah, I've been in there. I've seen those beams. I don't trust them. Like, oh, you ruined it for me. Because I've been in broadcasting, and just full disclosure, I've worked in corporate sales and media sales and broadcasting for as long as I've been around. So I know how long the ads are. I just listen to know, is it a 5, 10, 15, 30, or is it a full minute? I look to see who's advertising. I walk into a stadium. I look to see who's advertising, where they're placing their ads, what corners they are. Are they TV friendly? Are they not TV friendly? Are they newspaper friendly? Meaning when they take that shot and it shows up in the newspaper the next day, will you see a logo behind them? Because there's a whole business of that, right? So I look for all those things. So when I first noticed that UCLA didn't have that normal Under Armour logo, it's kind of that Where's Waldo, where we have two pictures next to each other. Name 8 things in this picture that are different than the other. That one just jumps out at me right away.
That would be an I Spy book.
I Spy book, yes. That jumped out at me right away, and I noticed that, and then I did the research, finding out that Under Armour, during the pandemic, had dropped most of their schools except for Navy and Maryland. Maryland's their flagship. Navy, it's a Department of the Defense contract, so you ain't getting out of that. But they reneged $280 million on UCLA at a 15-year deal. And here's the other point. This is Pac-12 Media Day. DTR, their big quarterback.
Right.
I remember him mentioning, I asked him, I go, hey, how is it your Jumpman school? I asked Chip Kelly this as well. And Chip goes, oh, yeah, the guys are really excited getting their gear today. And DTR said, oh, man, I got to be here at Pac-12 Media Day. The boxes, they're actually handing out gear today for the very first time. And everyone's showing me all our new Jumpman gear, and I'm here and can't go get mine. I said, oh, you better be careful. They're not going to grab yours. I said, you're a starting quarterback. I guess maybe they'll hold on to a couple pieces for you. But I remember him mentioning that they had just had generic stuff before.
Right, yeah.
Because the Under Armour deal went south. So I think they had just removed the Under Armour gear. Maybe they're wearing the shoes, but they didn't have any logo because they weren't going to give them any love after that was all said and done. So anyway, if you read this article, it's really interesting. It shows how duplicitous the USC Trojans were. It shows how duplicitous Kevin Warren, the commissioner of the Pac-12, Big Ten, because he knew that he had an alliance with the Pac-12, but when USC came calling, he's like, well, I'll listen. He also knew, and all the athletic directors and presidents, according to this article, knew that by taking USC, UCLA, they were going to do irreparable harm to their biggest partner for the conference, which is who's the biggest partner of the Big Ten, one of their big major stakeholders, partners.
Oh,
if you think of the Big Ten, give me some things. Just Big Ten. What comes to your mind?
Well, Michigan, Ohio State.
Right.
I think of the teams. I don't think of the
But think of the conference. Okay, so think of Michigan. What are things you think about Michigan? Ohio State, Michigan. What else do you think about Michigan football?
Blue.
Maize. What is their goal at the end of the year?
Championships.
Where do they like to play?
The Big House.
Where's their other favorite place to play?
The Horseshoe.
Other than that,
the Rose Bowl.
Yes.
See, all this stuff. Entertained? Are you not entertained? Is that why you are here?
Yes. That's it. The Rose Bowl. The Big Ten Conference knew by accepting USC, UCLA, they're basically going to kneecap the Rose Bowl. It's a fascinating article. Are you okay with that now?
All the talk about like Under Armour and everything else, I thought you were talking about like advertising partners. I was like, oh man.
Listen, you better if you're gonna keep up with this show.
I'm doing my best. All this talk about
So let's all straighten up and fly right.
Come on, you better keep up with us on this.
All the stuff in regards to who has a deal with somebody, who doesn't have a deal with somebody, who's backing out of a $25 million deal.
You got to keep up with me, man.
Ooh, man, there's a lot of back and forth.
All right,
like a tennis match.
I know, but you're a little discombobulated today. You've lost a huge friend.
Yes.
I'm going to tell everybody why Dragon Ball is sad coming up next. Listen, Pobrecito, you'll be okay. I promise. You'll live. I'm going to mock you unmercifully. I'm never going to let you live this down.
No.
You're going to be upset.
Yeah. Very upset.
Why is he sad? I'll tell you next. This is 1290.
Rich Herrera. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps under the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety.
If you suffer from joint pain, arthritis, or an injury, you know the traditional treatments that everybody wants to tell you about. Oh, I got an idea for you. How about pain meds and steroids? And then, when those don't work, they go, hey, then you need surgery. Ugh. You know what? There's great news. There's a better way, and it's here right now from the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. This is an advanced, exciting, natural alternative that can give you long relief using your body's own healing power. Listen, steroids and shots are toxic. Let me say that one more time. Steroid shots are toxic to your joints. Pain meds are addictive, and nobody wants to go under the knife. Okay? Do you want to go under the knife? No. You want to be taking pain meds that are addictive? No. And steroids are not good for you in your joints. It's 2022 and those old ways are out and the new ways are in. Regenerative medicine can restore or repair damaged joint tissue using the natural biologics. No drug, no downtime, no surgery. QC Kinetics regenerative protocols can address any pain in any joint and give you quality of life you deserve. Call now and schedule your free consultation. Here's the number, 520-497-4955. That's 520-497-4955. 520-497-4955. It's QC Kinetics. Call them right now. All right. Dragon Ball, lo siento mucho. Why are you sad?
I have to say goodbye to the name of a friend. The friend is still there, but the name no longer stands for anything.
Explain.
The legendary home of the Pittsburgh Steelers will now be known as Acrisure Stadium. Heinz Field, ladies and gentlemen, is officially dead.
This Sunday on CBS, the Pittsburgh Steelers host the Baltimore Ravens. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers stop Lamar Jackson? Action begins at 1 p.m. on CBS, live from Heinz. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the field anymore. What's the name of the field?
Acrisure.
Live from Acrisure Field.
I actually have
the home of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I actually have probably one of the last few recordings of what the true sound should be for that stadium when it comes to that broadcast.
And welcome again to the NFL on CBS from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Getting set for the Bengals and the Steelers. And Pittsburgh has won the toss and will take the football.
And that all disappeared today because of naming rights and contracts.
What is the name of the new Steelers stadium?
Acrisure.
You're not even saying it right. How do you say it?
Acrisure.
What is an Acrisure?
It is a fintech based out of Michigan.
I'll repeat my question. It's not even a Pennsylvania company?
No, it's not a Pennsylvania company. It's based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh. And what is it?
Acrisure.
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 Just rolls off the tongue. Welcome to Pittsburgh Steeler football live from Acrisure Field.
Acrisure Stadium.
Oh, it's not even Heinz Field anymore?
Nope, it's Acrisure Stadium.
Oh, so they really upgraded that.
You want to know why I know that?
Why?
Because I went ahead and I want to double check to get some facts and history of Heinz Field correct. They've already changed the Wikipedia article. It's not even listed as Heinz Field on Wikipedia anymore. They've already changed it to Acrisure Stadium. I didn't even have time to mourn.
Good? Yes, sir.
Acrisure Field.
Acrisure Stadium.
Where'd you get a goofy idea like that?
I have no idea, but it must be the money.
21 years that stadium has been known as Heinz Field.
See, I don't like when stadium names get sold and resold and then resold.
It's
If
complicated.
if you're going to be the naming rights, be the naming rights for the life of the stadium. Or at least make sure you're the naming rights of a place that's not going to go under. Right?
Right.
What's the worst stadium name in professional sports?
Well, Crypto.com Stadium or Center or whatever it is. The new Lakers Stadium, it just sounds awful when you compare it to Staples Center. Like, at least Staples Center had like a bit of a ring to it, and there was some majesty behind it. Now you look at it, it was like Crypto.com or whatever it is. It just sounds awful.
And the chance of that sticking around for a long time are?
Zilch.
Yes. Right? All right, what's another dumb name for a stadium?
Smoothie King. Smoothie King Arena.
Where's that?
That's in New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, that's awful. Because when I think of New Orleans, I think of Bourbon Street, and I think of Mardi Gras. Oh, wait a minute. I did what you do.
Mardi Gras?
Yeah, but you always try to make it the local pronunciation of things.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I'm going to stop doing that, by the way, because I figured out that it's more obnoxious than I thought it was. Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Not Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
I'm not from New Orleans, so I'm not going to call it Mardi Gras.
Don't got that bayou.
I went out with a girl once who had that Cajun lilt. Oh man, she just read the phone book.
You already talked about one of your exes. Don't need to do that further. You're already buying Liz
I already
dinner.
checked. I'm already in trouble.
Oh, no, I know, but
I'm already in trouble.
Do you want to buy one dinner or two?
I had another story I was going to tell you about. Anyway, Mardi Gras and Smoothie King.
Smoothie King.
Yeah, that
or
just
Mercedes-Benz for the Superdome.
Less obnoxious.
See, that's the thing, though, is I find that it's less obnoxious when an advertisement goes in front of what the actual name of the stadium or field is supposed to be. So, like, for instance, when it used to be Mile High Stadium in Denver, and then Invesco got the naming rights, and they said Invesco Field at Mile High. Which you keep some of the tradition, but you bring in the new stuff. It's like, that's fine. But when you're just changing it from field to stadium
to this to
that, it doesn't feel right.
So what are some other stupid names of stadiums? Smoothie King is a good one.
Smoothie King's a bad one.
Like the Giants have been Pac Bell Park, which I thought would have been kind of cool. Then they were AT&T Park, and now they're Oracle Field. No bueno. And by the way, there's an AT&T Stadium, and then the AT&T's got like 17 different stadiums that they call home.
Okay, what about KFC Yum Center?
In Louisville?
Louisville basketball.
Yeah, because I know I've always dreamed of going to the Yum Center.
I know that you don't care for soccer, but this one holds true with me. Tony Macaroni Arena for Livingston FC. That is hilarious.
Where is Livingston?
That is a Scottish football club. So it's not even just a stateside problem. This is like across the world.
Because baseball and football and the NBA want to do the same thing where they put, like in soccer, tell me if I'm right or wrong, they don't even have the name of the team across the front of their jersey. It's simply a sponsor's logo. No?
Not usually.
It doesn't say Manchester United.
No.
What's it say on the front of their jersey?
It's got I couldn't tell you the exact logo for Livingston FC here. Let me go ahead and look it up. I gotta find this myself.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
I don't. It's soccer. Stop.
It's actually Phoenix Drilling Limited.
Is what?
That's what's on the front of their jerseys.
Of who?
Livingston FC.
Phoenix Drilling Limited. They have someplace from Phoenix?
I guess.
Wow.
It's got a Nike swoosh and Phoenix Drilling Limited on there. There's also Scotiabank Saddle Dome. That's for the Calgary Flames.
Okay.
That one's, I feel, pretty dumb because when you look at the stadium, it actually looks like the roof is caving in on itself.
Yeah, it's left over from the Olympics, the Saddle Dome.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the Saddle Dome, because it's Calgary, if you didn't know it, is the home for the world's biggest rodeo, the Calgary Stampede. Did you know that?
I did not.
There's something I know that you don't.
There you go.
The Calgary Stampede is the biggest rodeo in America, or in the world. Bigger than the National Finals Rodeo in Vegas. It's one of the biggest rodeos in the world. I've always wanted to go.
I mean, okay, another one that's
bigger than the Houston Rodeo, which is ginormous.
Yes. So going back to the stadium thing, there's also another one that I know personally affects someone in my family when they changed Shea Stadium to Citi Field. That was a big...
No. Those are two different things.
Well, no, but when they changed the building and everything else...
No, but they moved from one to the other.
Yeah, but still, you almost want to...
One was going to be Shea, and then the new one was Citi Field. I don't mind that one.
I don't know. I still think Shea Stadium is still better.
But it's gone.
It's gone, but...
It's like when San Francisco was the first to do this.
Right.
Candlestick Park became 3Com Park. And I remember for the longest time, they wouldn't let us say 3Com. We kept saying it was a stick. In fact, somebody made stickers that say, we still call it the stick. And our bosses, and I was doing the post game at the time, said that unless 3Com wants to pay us money, we're still calling it Candlestick. And then the team called and yelled at us, we had to call it Candlestick. Or 3Com.
Yeah.
All right, I do have an idea though. I think it's time that the Wildcats do something crazy outside the box. If this is all about the money, that's the way this is playing out right now. I've got a crazy idea that we haven't talked about in Tucson for a while for Arizona athletics. I'm going to give you that. Let's just say, I think it's time that we really, honestly explore naming rights for Arizona Stadium and McHale Center. Oh, I said it. People are going to get mad. We'll do that next here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go, steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrio. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety.
This is David Amon. Here's what's trending on 1290 here at 4:40. Looking way ahead to the 2028 schedule, the University of Arizona football team has officially scheduled a game with Prairie View A&M out of Texas. And the Cardinals are back to having open training camp practices for fans starting on the 30th of this month, with all admission being free but still requiring tickets for entry. Home Run Derby field is beginning to take shape as two-time winner Pete Alonso looks to make it a three-peat, with Brave slugger Ronald Acuna Jr. also looking to return to the event. And Tampa Bay Star shortstop Wander Franco will be out for the next 5 to 8 weeks as he will undergo surgery for a fractured hamate bone in his right hand. That's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio, 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
All right, Rich Herrera Radio Show rolls on. I'm going to throw something out at you. It's something that I think Tucson needs to get ready for. Dragon Ball.
The heat?
Well, no, it's already the second hottest day of the year so far. How do you beat the heat? You don't.
I don't, because I just stay inside. That's not beating the heat. That's avoiding it.
I had an EGs today. Yeah. I'm diabetic. Oh, by the way, that's going to be my excuse why I told the story.
Oh, no.
Of the ex-girlfriend whose boyfriend wanted my autograph.
You're blaming your diabetes?
I'm going to blame low blood sugar.
Oh,
because if low blood sugar,
I guess that's one way of getting
my
out.
sister-in-law's, I'm type 2, which means, hey, lose some weight, chubby. My sister-in-law's type 1, which means that she just doesn't make insulin.
Right.
So her mom used to say, I don't know whether I should. I can't say what she'd say because it would be considered inappropriate.
That was 2 times where you've almost had to make me hit the dump button on you.
She'd always say, do I need to feed you or are you being a brat?
That's one way to ask the question.
Low blood sugar. You need to feed me. I can't think. It's just crazy right now. So that's going to be my excuse when my wife has to come pick me up today because she dropped me at work.
I hope it works out for you.
I have no confidence.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because she's already crazy because her baby's gone.
Okay. Whoa. Don't be calling her crazy.
Oh, no. I told her she was like driving me crazy this weekend because her baby's gone. Her baby left today to go to sea, and we're not going to see him for 5 months, I think is the calculation.
I mean, what's the usual amount of time that he's gone from home as it is anyway? I mean, he's
about 5 months.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but now he's going to be circumnavigating the world.
Well, is he going to be in charge of navigating the boat? Because I don't think that's...
No, I don't think they let him do that right
now. Yeah, right now he's just be walking the hallways and trying not to like...
The P-ways.
Right.
Passageways, the P-ways.
He's going to be walking
the walls are called bulkheads. Bathrooms are called the head.
Right.
Floors are decks.
I know
these things.
Port is left and starboard's right. Because port and left are the same amount of letters.
But now he's on his own going around the world, so she's freaking out.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
So I might as well say it. This weekend they're packing. So he's got his big sea bag, and he had a little small roller bag. I'm like, I think you need a bigger one. No, this is going to be fine. So both of them convinced themselves this was going to be fine. And then they start arguing over what he's going to take, because they give him a list. Here's the list of everything you need for your cruise, because they make it sound very nice. It's cruise. He's going to go cruising for the summer. So they give him everything he needs on his cruise, and then he finds out at the last minute, I got to bring my own sheets and blanket and pillow. Well, it doesn't fit in this little bag. So now they're going back and forth, and he doesn't want to take half the stuff on the list because it's too much. She's trying to give him extra stuff. Well, perhaps you need like an extra tuxedo just in case there's a formal dinner on the cruise. No, this isn't the Love Boat, Bob. I'm not taking that. And then he's like, I've got, this is too heavy. You know what? I'm not taking underwear. Listen, dude, you need underwear and socks. But look how many. She's got 10 pairs of underwear. I said, I know. Take half them out and just turn them inside out every other day.
Whatever works.
Whatever works. Perhaps he needs more shirts. No, I don't need more shirts. Listen, dude, you need 2 boots. But I don't have room for the second boot. Listen, having a pair of boots and you only have one of them when you're out to sea, what are you going to put in your left foot? Fine, I'll take the other boot. So he's pulling stuff out. I'm not taking this. She's trying to put extra stuff in there. Let me see if I can put in this. Let me see if I can put in this full comforter in here. You need towels. Like, I'm ordering towels.
Sounds like a mess.
I'm ordering towels on Amazon Prime, 2 different sets because I got the wrong one. These are going to dry a lot sooner. You just put these out on the deck, and they're going to. He's barely going to take showers as it is. That's not true. He does take a shower when but he does it the night before because that's what they teach him, so you don't have to get up in the morning.
Yep.
But the 2 of them were just going back and forth. Finally got the bigger bag. Then everybody was happy because everything fit in until this morning.
Oh, no.
And then she's trying to stick more stuff in there. He's trying to pull more stuff out. I said, that's it. If you got it in your bag, that's great. And if you forgot it, it's your fault. Let's go.
That sounds fair to me.
Oh, I put my foot down. Then both of them looked and told me to be quiet.
As they do.
Yeah.
As they do.
So it was pretty funny. She's trying to jam in jackets. He's pulling stuff out. She walks out of the room. He's grabbing stuff and hiding it because he doesn't want it in his bag. She's trying to put a tuxedo and a smoking jacket in there for him just in case they have a
smoking jacket.
He's got a smoking jacket.
Oh, man.
I bought him one.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now.
I bought him.
That makes sense. That makes sense now.
I bought him a smoking jacket like Hugh Hefner.
I'm sure that the folks on his boat are going to love that.
No, he didn't take it with him.
Oh, okay. Thank
But
goodness.
I told him, hey, you wear this at school. You will be the Mac Daddy.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, no. Wear one around the academy because, they actually get in trouble if they don't wear bathrobes. Like if they go to they have to wear bathrobes.
Bathrobes is one thing.
I know. So I said,
Smoker's
listen,
jacket, no.
Put on your Hef smoking jacket while you're walking around after dinner. Oh, you'll be the man.
I'm sure he would be.
It was on sale at Dillard's.
Oh, that's worth it, I suppose.
Oh yeah. It was a Hart Schaffner Marks, which is really expensive, high end.
Right.
Like the best of the best suits you could find. I think originally it was like $400 and it was marked down to like $45.
Oh, that's not bad.
So I'm like, dude, you got to get this.
It's like me getting my $40 gym bag and I only had to pay like $1.22 or something like that for it.
You could be like Hugh Hefner wearing this around. So we got it. I didn't send it out to see with him. Anyway, again, you're making me go down these.
That was all you, man. That was all you.
I'm going to throw something out for U of A. I don't know if this is for U of A, but I think this is for Tucson. We were talking about naming rights and everything. Mm-hmm. Can I throw this out? I think it's time that we start talking about we need to find somebody to step up and buy the naming rights to Arizona Stadium. We're now in an arms race, and we're now in a financial race. And USC, UCLA are going to end up with $100 million in revenue each year. How does the Pac-12 keep up? How do the individual schools in the Pac-12 keep up? How are you going to keep up if you're Arizona State and the 2 biggest brands in Southern California and you're in the battle for recruiting and facilities and all the rest of that? How do you keep up with them? If you're the University of Arizona, you're going to have to go toe-to-toe with these schools from the Big Ten for recruits and everything else. How are you going to keep up with them? Because if they're going to get $100 million, they already got a $60 million head start on you, just in revenue from television, plus tickets and everything else they do. And we see now the rich are just getting richer. I think you're going to see more of this in college sports. And I think the biggest thing, and I know when I worked in professional sports, the biggest white whale that they had out there were the naming rights of the stadiums. I think we're going to see that come sooner rather than later, or at least the attempt to. And when it happens, boy, I don't want to hear anybody giving any lip to anybody if that needs to happen. Because they thought they flirted with it a while ago, Dragon Ball. It was like, you got to. No, listen, all the tradition, because of the SEC and the Big Ten, it's just tradition. This is how you can tell, Dragon Ball, that I'm getting past all this. We have to start looking forward. The Pac-10 has to start looking forward. These individual schools within the Pac-10 have to start looking forward. And one of the big things, I think, is that when it happens, and it's going to happen, I'm pretty confident, they've got some pretty sharp people inside McHale Center, that if they do sell the rights for McHale Center and they do sell the rights for Arizona Stadium, I am going to tell you, even if it's, what's the name of your stupid stadium in Pittsburgh?
Acrisure.
If Acrisure wants to step up and buy what do they do?
Insurance.
No, they're a
fintech.
If a fintech wants to come in and buy the naming rights, I will tell you, I am the most old school, I am the most traditionalist type of guy, but I will walk over and I will scream their name and I will celebrate if someone steps up and buys the naming rights for the stadiums. And I know people right now are rolling their eyes like, what? It's coming. You're going to get names on the jerseys. You're going to get advertising on the jerseys. You're going to get more naming rights deals for stadiums. Think about this. In our conference, Arizona State sold the naming rights. What's the name of their dumb basketball arena? That thing's a dump.
The basketball arena for Arizona State is Desert Financial Arena.
Yeah.
And then their baseball stadium is Phoenix Municipal Stadium.
Right, but that's not there's no professional name to that.
Okay.
That's just the name. Phoenix Muni is the longtime home of the Scottsdale Giants.
Okay.
All right. Phoenix Muni, actually the Oakland A's used to play there for spring training. That's why I know Phoenix. I used to be at Phoenix Muni a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah, Desert Financial Arena for the Arizona State
so they only have one
team.
of theirs sold, and I think that's a leftover because it was Wells Fargo Arena years ago. Arizona's never sold their football name or their basketball naming rights to football or basketball. The Rose Bowl was never sold, although there's things underneath it, and Poly Pavilion never got sold. Galen Center is for USC is a donor, and they sold the field at the Coliseum to United Airlines. So you can see where USC was ahead of the curve in all this.
Yeah.
Stanford Maples Pavilion and Stanford Stadium never got sold. Cal Haas Pavilion is the Levi family. Wally Haas donated the money, so they're not going to sell that. They already got the money through a donation. Memorial Coliseum, that's open for sale. Let me keep going through. Autzen Stadium, I think, is a donation. The mat for basketball at Oregon, that's a donation for Phil Knight, so they're not going to get any money out of that. They did sell the naming rights to Washington's football stadium. I don't know about basketball. Research Stadium for football, I believe, is a donation. So, as you can see, there's some unsold inventory in the Pac-12. I'm just going to throw my crystal ball out there, Dragon Ball. It's going to get sold sooner rather than later to try to keep up with everybody else.
I would imagine that it would have to happen to keep up with everybody else, especially with how fast everything is moving.
Absolutely. And, again, depending on your media rights, how valuable that is. How valuable that is. So as we're making fun of you for losing Heinz Field, by the way, I liked Heinz Field. It had a good ring to it.
The red zone was perfect because the little ketchup
What
bottles.
do they do with the big ketchup bottles?
Oh, no. I was actually having a discussion with her about that. My imagination is that it's either going to be a Heinz memorabilia collector or a big-time Yinzer is going to put a lot of money out to try and buy those, because I don't think Heinz is going to, like the company itself isn't going to try to go and keep those.
No.
My idea would be, in a perfect world, you take both of those ketchup bottles, you make it into one big ketchup bottle, you put it at the Three Rivers Point fountain, and just have the water shoot out of the top of the ketchup bottle. And then have little red LED lights to make it look like ketchup. That would be the perfect way for it to go.
Who would want that? A what?
Yinzer.
What's a Yinzer?
A Yinzer is someone who is big-time Western Pennsylvania. That's like, okay, you know how you always like to make fun of the Boston accent, the ka and clam chowder? Yinzers have their own language. It's because the thing is that when instead of saying y'all, you say, hey, what are yins doing?
Oh.
So it's its own little language, its own little like.
I use the word y'all, don't I?
Yeah, I think in the Southwest it's a lot more common.
Oh no, I had to use it when I moved to Florida.
Well, Florida definitely has the same thing there. Yeah.
You know what the plural of y'all is?
Y'alls?
All y'all.
All y'all. Yeah.
All y'all. All right. Anyway, I want to throw that out there. I want to prepare you that it's probably coming sooner rather than later. All right. You know what I do need to do? They do serve ketchup at Hooters.
They do serve ketchup.
They do serve ketchup at Hooters.
They have some great fries there.
They actually do have good fries.
Yeah, they do.
They do. And tater tots and wings and everything else. I got a $25 gift card to Hooters for you right now. All you got to do is... Oh, by the way, go ahead. Play it.
Tucson, are you ready to win? The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies, and more.
We have to get on. We have so much time and so little to do. Strike that. Reverse it. This way, please.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. Good luck from Wildcats Radio 1290.
Oh my God, thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. My microphone keeps falling.
Oh, no.
I got the new microphone. I got the new mic stand. But if you noticed, it keeps slipping, and I keep having to bend my head down a little bit. Watch. It keeps coming and falling down, and then it's right there where it's supposed to be, and then it falls down too much.
It's a problem.
It's still going.
It's a problem.
It's still going.
You know what? It took that mic about 8 seconds to reach its final point. So I say we'll take caller number 8 for this call.
There you go. Caller number 8. Let me fix this thing. It's not going to be as bad as the day that I broke the other one. But caller number 8 right now, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Call right now, 520-848-1290. Caller number 8, you won a $25 gift card to Hooters. All right, coming up next, 53 is the magic number. What's 53? I'll tell you next year on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Coloco. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Coloco, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ball game. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Really
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear, they just got it.
5 o'clock Tucson. Welcome to the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Thanks for joining us. Those of you just getting off work, appreciate you hanging out with us. Coming up this hour, we'll have another box office blitz. You'll get a chance to win a $25 gift card to Hooters. We have a sweet deal for you coming up this week. El Mesquite Grill and Taqueria. You can get a $50 gift certificate for just $25 from El Mesquite Grill and Taqueria. It's located in the Doubletree by Hilton downtown next to TCC. Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Go to wildcatsradio1290.com and pick up this sweet deal. All right, 53. Why is 53 a big number, Dragon Ball?
Well, that's typically the number of players on a football team.
Or the amount of days until the home opener, or excuse me, the season opener against San Diego State.
Oh.
You realize we're 53 days away.
Is it really that close?
Yeah. If you go to our website, wildcatsradio1290.com, there is a There's a counter. By the way, you can also vote for Tucson's top cat, and I'll remind everybody it's Kerr versus Gronk. And right now, Kerr is just running over Gronk. Gronk is in trouble.
Touchdown, Gronkowski!
Yes, the University of Arizona. I was just falling in love with the place, the weather, Division I football, and, the pool parties.
Yeah, you better.
So Gronk is just getting flattened by Steve Kerr. 100% of the vote going to Steve Kerr so far. The other one, in Dragon Ball, I apologize to you. I apologize to you. I apologize to you. You said that Chuck Cecil was going to be the man. I underestimated Chuck Cecil. He's crushing it right now.
Yeah, looking at the field when it first was released, I had a thought in my mind that said Chuck Cecil's got a shot to really kind of be a dark horse in the race here. And
he's a thoroughbred just running over everybody.
I just mean in regards to the fact that it wasn't really assumed that he would make it this far.
We had Bruckheimer, Maverick producer.
Yeah, Bruckheimer was in the same bracket as he was, and
boom.
I'm pretty sure Cecil beat him in a head-to-head, did he not?
I think he did. So go to WildcatsRadio1290.com. We have a countdown until Arizona's football's first game against San Diego State. And then you can also vote for Tucson's top cat. But remember, the Cats open with San Diego State, Mississippi State, North Dakota State, Cal, and Colorado. First 5 games of the season, I'm going to call it right now, I think the Cats are 2-3 at best during the season. And we've talked so much in Dragon Ball. I do want to thank you, though. Dragon Ball.
For what? What exactly are we thanking me for?
No, I'm not going to pick on you. I'm actually going to thank you and be legitimately appreciative of you.
Okay.
Because you helped me get through my mental breakdown, almost, if you will, of my beloved Pac-12 being broken up. And by the way, I was out there pretty far on that limb, thinking that the whole thing was just going to implode, depending on who I was listening to. But now I've kind of got the consensus and did my own research and stuff. The Pac-10 commissioners and school presidents are sticking together for now, for what that's worth, because we thought USC was with us the entire time, and then they turned out to be traitors.
At this point, we need to make sure that everyone is aware of this for the foreseeable future.
What's that?
The USC Trojans and UCLA Bruins will still be on the schedule for the next 2 seasons, this season and the year after. So we will still see USC and UCLA in football and basketball this year and next year.
I have to look. Can you look this up for me? Trojans here, there. I think the Trojans are here. Bruins are there. We don't know what, right?
So for the UVA football
Trojans
schedule,
are here.
The Trojans are here on October the 29th. That's the game just before Halloween. So if you got your costumes out, maybe a couple people want to dress up as a Trojan, pocketing some cash or
dress up like money.
Some money or anything else like that, would be opt to do that at Arizona Stadium.
We'll have a green out.
Green out. That'd be a perfect message to send.
I don't know, though, because the people in Southern California might think it means something different.
Yeah, probably. But the Bruins then are going to be on November the 12th at the Rose Bowl.
That could be, in all candor, the last time Arizona would ever play at the Rose Bowl.
It's very likely.
And I'm not, and by the way, do not take that the wrong way, Tucson, because if you think that the Pac-12 was on life support last week, the Rose Bowl is really on life support this week, because the Rose Bowl could cease to function as we know it as the granddaddy of them all, thanks to the USC Trojans, because the Rose Bowl has this partnership, Big Ten, Pac-12. One of the reasons why the Pac-12 and the Big Ten voted against the expansion of the playoffs, remember, we voted against it, and so did the Big Ten, was because it was going to hurt the Rose Bowl. Because then the Rose Bowl just becomes another bowl. There's no difference between, honestly, the Rose Bowl and the Holiday Bowl. And the Farmer John's...
The Liberty Bowl.
The Liberty Bowl.
The Mayo Bowl.
The Mayo Bowl. The...
Tostitos is the
no, it's a PlayStation Bowl.
Well, it's the Sony, like, Fiesta Bowl or something.
Right,
like
the Fiesta Bowl.
Was it Tostitos Fiesta Bowl
at
one point? Yeah.
Because... they wanted to name it something, but they couldn't, so they had to come up with... Frito-Lay came up with a chip for the Fiesta Bowl. Did you know that?
That I did not.
I think it used to be Sunkist as well. Are you looking that up for me? You're so good.
Yeah, so...
You're such a good producer. Thank you. But what they said... What?
I look up Fiesta Bowl chip, and all I get is a bunch of, like, Tupperware... like links.
Oh yeah, because Fiesta Bowl, you know when you like go to El Charro and they got those blue plates?
Yeah,
that's Fiesta ware.
Yeah, you have the dipping sauce in the middle, but
right.
the tortilla chips outside. So
right.
I need to refine that.
So anyway, the Big Ten Pac-12 said no to the expansion because they knew it was going to hurt the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl always wants to be on New Year's Day. They want to have the afternoon kickoff because it's the granddaddy of them all. So if you would expand to a 12-team playoff, the Rose Bowl would just be in the rotation like everybody else, and it really wouldn't mean anything anymore. Now, the Rose Bowl's on life support because the way this thing sets up, maybe the Big Ten just cut the legs off, and now if we do end up going to that 12-team playoff, that the Rose Bowl just becomes another bowl. No difference between the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, and the Fiesta Bowl, and then the Rose Bowl.
I feel like some of those concerns are valid in a certain aspect, but at the same time, you can still set it up where you have the mainstay bowls, the Orange Bowl and the Rose Bowl and things like that set up as like semifinal games.
But that's not what the Rose Bowl wants. The Rose Bowl wants to be the Granddad 10 Pac-12, but I'm actually going to accept it right now on the air. It's not going to be that way in the future.
It probably won't.
No.
It probably won't.
It's going to lose. We're going to lose the grandeur of the Rose Bowl.
To be fair, we have lost the grandeur of so many great bowl games. Like the Sugar Bowl to me doesn't mean anything anymore.
Why not?
Because
it's not the best of the Southeastern Conference taking on somebody.
You know what it is that I think it has a lot to do with what we were talking about earlier about stadium names. You keep adding these different logos and corporations that kind of tag their name
because we've
to
sold it out.
We've sold it out.
All-State Sugar Bowl.
The All-State Sugar Bowl, the Sony Fiesta Bowl.
Sony Fiesta Bowl.
It used to be the Tostitos
Fiesta Bowl. The Sunkist.
The only one that didn't really have that was the Rose Bowl, as far as I know.
No, they've sold it. They've sold it out. It was Northwestern Mutual, I think, bought it.
Capital One Venture.
Capital One Venture Rose Bowl. A couple others have as well. But again, as the money keeps getting bigger and bigger. But think about this. This is not a shot that Arizona's never going to play in the Rose Bowl. Paul from Phoenix called and he goes, he's got a bottle that his family's been holding on to take to Pasadena. When the Cats finally win the Rose Bowl, he's going to pop that sucker open. I don't know if the Rose Bowl continues to exist, at least in the way it does now. The grandeur of the Rose Bowl parade, all of this realignment in college football is starting to eat away at the traditions that have made college football as popular as it is. And it just keeps hurtling us more towards NFL football, to professional football. And I said this on the network last weekend, and I'll say it right here. I don't know if the NFL is going to say, hey, let me just have another rival that's going to play on Saturdays against us, and we're going to fight for money and attention. I don't think the NFL is going to let college football become pro football light before they stomp it out. Why would you?
You don't want that.
If you're Stan Kroenke and you own the Rams, do you want the Trojans and the Bruins to be equal in value to you?
There's an issue for the NFL in doing that because think about did we just have the USFL championship game?
Did you watch?
I did. I watched for the sake of seeing if Scooby Wright was going to make a play, and sure enough, he did.
He did.
Arizona Wildcat alumni.
I saw the highlight, but I didn't watch the game.
But you don't play. If you're the USFL and you want to survive, you don't play at the same time as the NFL. You can't.
No.
You can't afford it. If college football wants to survive, I don't know if they can afford to go up against the NFL. There's so much more.
There's only so much money in each of these cities. And if USC, UCLA are going to grow into that professional model,
you can't have.
Do you think that Kroenke and the Spanoses are going to let them get as big as the Chargers and the Rams in the NFL?
Yeah, you can't.
They won't.
SoFi Stadium needs to be the event of the day. It can't be SoFi and the Rose Bowl at the same time. You
And the
can't do it.
Coliseum at the same time as
can't.
well. All right, coming up on the program, because we went down this other thing, 53 days. But here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now. The hot seat for Jed is going to get a little bit hotter and a little bit quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Because now Arizona football needs to be able to turn this thing around and be viable. Be viable. But we're going to get into that all this week here on the program. I want to throw that out for you. All right, coming up next, we'll give you a chance to win a gift card to Hooters, right? We'll do that in the next segment, and we'll give you the big stories of the day. That's next on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball. Down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps out in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Early
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear. They just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
I'm pretty loud in my disdain for the Trojans and the Bruins and what they did. So we'll see whether they give us an opportunity to talk with Chip Kelly, who I get along with, and with Lincoln Riley, who I've never met.
Right.
Last year I had a great conversation with Chip Kelly. We talked a lot about Terry Donahue, who is a legendary UCLA coach who had just passed away, who I was friendly with and I had worked a couple times with.
And just so we're clear, this is only going to be Pac-12 Media Day for football, or will
Yes.
they be bringing in? Okay, so
No, this
basketball.
is Pac-12. This is like SEC Media Day, which is a circus. Pac-12 Media Day will be at LA Live in Los Angeles. So I will be going to one of my favorite restaurants of all time, The Pantry.
Ooh,
which is, have you been there? Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it. I've never been to.
Oh, it's so good. I'm going to take extra insulin because they've got the best home fries.
There you go.
There you go. ESPN. I'm going to tell you, ESPN.com has got an amazing article that shows you how desperate UCLA was and how USC really are the Snidely Whiplash of all of this, if you will. All-Star Game announced one Diamondback player will be there for the Diamondbacks at the All-Star Game in Los Angeles. By the way, they're expecting a vendor strike at the All-Star Game. Joe Mantiply will be a reliever for the National League, and the vendors are talking about going out on strike for the All-Star Game.
You know what? I'm not entirely surprised.
No, it's their biggest leverage point in the world. They can really break baseball's back if they have a vendor strike. Can you imagine having the All-Star game? No vendors?
No concessions.
No concessions?
No memorabilia to be sold or anything like that. That's a big loss. All the All-Star jerseys? Woo.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the food that day.
Well, no, but I mean, they would also have vendors for that, though, as well.
Well, we're talking about, you know what, when I say vendors, concession workers.
Okay.
So, could you imagine you finally get, because the Dodgers are supposed to have the All-Star game during the pandemic, got washed away.
Yep.
Now we're going to go to Dodger Stadium for the All-Star game and not have a Dodger dog?
That'd be a big loss.
So we'll see.
A lot of money.
We'll see. But, I mean, hey, listen, the union's going to get their best opportunity to stick it to Major League Baseball and the Dodgers and get the best deal they can, because the Dodgers have no option.
Nope.
You can't have a baseball game and when they sing, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and there's no peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and the concession stands are closed, it would be a nightmare.
I don't imagine that the Dodgers would have to ask Dave Roberts to go ahead and pull double duty in making Dodger dogs as well as being
Buy
there.
me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Let's see. What else was I going to tell you? By the way, we did mention to you Top Cat, Tucson's Top Cat. We're down to the Final Four. Go right now to WildcatsRadio1290.com. You can only vote once. This isn't Chicago. You can only vote for either Steve Kerr. Come on, that was kind of funny. Okay. Steve Kerr versus Gronk, and right now it's all Kerr all day long. And then Chuck Cecil and Sean Elliott, neck and neck tie.
Yep.
You need to decide. Go to WildcatsRadio1290.com to vote today. You saw one more thing.
So just recently, I had not heard of any of these rumors, but apparently Jimmy Garoppolo's agent needed to go ahead and dispel something. He said that his client's shoulder rehab is on schedule,
right?
But that all the idea of him going to Tampa Bay is absolutely false. So
rumors running around that Jimmy Garoppolo will be dealt by the time camp starts. We already saw Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield finally got his trade out to Carolina
for
a
Carolina
5th-round pick.
I'm buying a Baker Mayfield Panther T-shirt just because I want to see him do well so I can make fun of all my friends from Cleveland.
I mean, he said that is a crowded quarterback room in Carolina. My goodness.
Who's the best one there? Baker?
Your best guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I like P.J. Walker a little bit.
You always just go for the most obscure names.
He was XFL MVP the one year that it was going. He was he hate me, but he was good.
I just don't know what to say.
If you want, I can end the show on some soccer news if you'd like.
No, we're not going to do that. Anyway, the rumor has it that because the Buccaneers will need a quarterback post Tom Brady, so Tom plays 1 year. You don't want to get stuck where they were this year, where I'm not even sure who the quarterback was going to be for the Buccaneers. So there is talk that he could get dealt to Tampa Bay. But does Garoppolo want to spend another year backing somebody up? He's already backed up Brady once before.
Yeah, I was just going to say, does he really want to go back to where he was almost a decade ago?
I don't think so.
Can you believe that? That's almost a decade ago that he was backing up Tom Brady.
I'm your huckleberry.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to give you a better in-depth update of where we are, where everybody stands. What's the SEC thinking? What's the Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12 after this weekend where it was relatively quiet? We'll update you that coming up here on the program. Oh, by the way, we got to do the box office blitz, right?
Hey, Tucson. We are the sports station that gives you stuff just for listening.
Hachi machi.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
Yay! Oh, my God!
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies, and more.
I know, it's crazy. Welcome to the Thunderdome, people.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win from Tucson's best sports station, Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, what are we going to take? What number is Jimmy G?
Jimmy G, he is number 10.
Then let's take number 10 right now.
There you go.
520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Start calling right now. Caller number 10. You want a $25 gift card to Hooters. My favorite place to go for Valentine's Day.
It's always got free seating.
Actually, people go there now. They're kind of getting in my way.
And you know what? When you order your fries, enjoy some Heinz ketchup.
Because they're not going to have it in Pittsburgh anymore.
No.
All right, call right now, 520-848-1290. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now.